Hey guys, before I clean this up because I made some mild progress so far, I was cleaning the table and wanted to show you before I throw it away. These are the debris, at least half of the debris from the head. You can see from all the grinding and sanding how many there are. Most of them are stuck on these oil stains. This is all unneeded inside of the head and was in the way of the exhaust gases, and the intake ports were so clogged up because of this. This is what I was able to do till now. As you remember, I started to sand this by hand, but this is a rather demanding job. I ended up hurting my fingers so badly that I couldn't continue, and I even decided I wasn't able to use gloves at the beginning because the holes are way too tight, and when I insert the sandpaper as well, it is way too tight, and the gloves were in my way. But eventually I ended up trying with the gloves, and this is what happens with them after only 10 minutes of sanding, 10 or 20 minutes, I don't know. It is awful. So I have made a slow progress. These are the intake ports, and I don't know if you can tell, but they are almost ready. The surface is smooth enough, but not too much, because as you know, they have to have a bit of scratch marks and imperfections just to make the fuel and the air mixture mix perfectly, as good as they can before they get into the cylinder and creates this nice fuel air mixture. So I have only a little bit of work on them. As for the exhaust ports, I just started them, but you can see them on this side. This I haven't done anything. This is from all the scratch marks from the grinding stone. Apparently the grinding stone was way too rough and damaged from all the grinding and made these deep scratch marks. I have worked on these two ports. This can be polished pretty well, but here we have a little gap remained from the casting of this head. So it is way too deep and I can't get all of that out. I'm gonna try, but because this is just a ridiculous amount of work and my fingers cannot take this pressure, I couldn't resist and went and bought this thing. This is what my budget for the moment allowed me to. The absolute minimum. I didn't have any choice. There were prettier models with lots of accessories, but for what I had, this was the best. This or nothing. So I was forced to try this thing if I can get to the hard places, and now I'm gonna open it and we're gonna see what is inside and if this thing is gonna be able to help me. Of course we are gonna give it a go if this thing is gonna be able to help me finish the job quicker, because I really need to get this back on track and assemble this car. The second thing is, and it is very important, that I can't wait anymore to try this thing, to drive it. Let's unpack this thing and see what's inside and how it is gonna perform, if it is gonna do the trick.